Hi all, welcome to my channel. Hope you all are doing good. Today I'll share with you all my breakfast to lunch routine with some easy and tasty recipes. So hope you like it. Keep watching. Now here for breakfast I'm making palak and makki ka atta parathas. They really taste delicious. So here I have a handful of palak, spinach leaves. I've washed them, dried them, and cut them into fine pieces. Transfer them into a bowl. Here I have one medium sized onion and one green chili, which I've chopped finely. Add that to the palak. Now here I have white maize flour, corn meal also it's called. You can use the regular yellow makki ka atta which you get, anything which you have available. To this we'll add some spices. Here I've added whole jeera, cumin seeds, a pinch of hing, some red chili powder, haldi, coriander powder. Now this is unusual but it tastes really delicious. That's pani puri masala. Now if you don't have it, you can use a little bit of amchur or you can use chaat masala, but I just love the addition of pani puri masala in my parathas. Salt to taste. Now all the spices you can adjust according to your liking and the quantity you're making in. Just mix all this before adding water. Now add water little by little. It's normal room temperature water, not warm. Taking little at a time water, just make it into a dough. Now you don't want the dough to be too hard, not too soft. Though we want the dough to be soft later, but we'll make it a little tight because the palak and onions are going to leave water and it's going to become soft. So we'll rest it for around 15 minutes. So that's my yoga partner. So I had one overripe banana lying around which I didn't want to throw, so I thought I'll make some mangalore buns. I already have a recipe on my channel. I'll link it down below. But this is a little different. I've used whole wheat flour. So here one banana I have mashed it. I've added 2 spoons of jaggery, salt to taste, and some yogurt. Give this all a good mix. As I was saying, I'm going to use whole wheat flour this time. It doesn't come out as good as the plain flour or maida ones, but you can give it a try. I've also tried using half and half maida and half whole wheat flour. Even that comes out very good. But you can try this version as well. So I've added some cumin seeds and a pinch of baking soda. Then add in the whole wheat flour and make it into a dough. Use flour how much is required, so we don't have to add additional water to it. But in case if your dough becomes a little tight, you can add a little water. Knead it well like a chapati dough. Just a little softer than chapati dough, I would say. Apply a little bit of ghee because we've used whole wheat flour and we are going to rest it for 5-6 hours. It can tend to become a little darker in color. So apply a little ghee and keep it till we need it. So I needed this in morning and I made it in the evening. So I'll keep it aside. So meanwhile, our palak and makki ka atta was also ready. As you can see, it's become much softer than before because onions and palak have left water. Apply some water and make it into a ball. I'm using a puri press, a tortilla press here. If you don't have it, you can just shape it with your hand as well. But I just find this easier. Put this onto a hot tawa. Let it cook for a minute or two on one side until I'll make the remaining. Once it's cooked for a minute or two on one side, turn it, apply some ghee or whatever you want. And cook it till it becomes nice and golden brown. So here my paratha is ready. I'll make the remaining the same way. These go really well for morning breakfast with a cup of tea. So here my parathas are ready. Don't forget to apply some ghee on it or white butter, whichever you have available. So for lunch here I'm making a very easy one pot pressure cooker chicken. It's really simple to make, especially for bachelors. So here I have one big size onion finely chopped, 2 medium tomatoes, green chili, ginger garlic paste, coriander powder, turmeric, garam masala, red chili powder, salt and oil. So here in a pressure cooker add onion, tomatoes and the green chili. Now I forgot to add curry leaves, but if you want that little curry leaf flavor, you can also add little curry leaves at this point. Ginger garlic paste. Turmeric powder, coriander powder, garam masala, red chili powder according to your taste, salt, and some oil. I'm using coconut oil. You can use whichever oil you use for cooking. And this is a very important step. Squish all these ingredients with your hand very well, because we are not going to bhunofy anything in this dish, so make sure to do this step. Now if you don't have all these masalas or you don't want to use it, you can use any ready-made chicken masala or mutton masala, even that goes well. So here I've added my chicken. Give this a good mix with the masala. So here my chicken is mixed. You can adjust the seasoning at this point or masalas. Cover the lid. You don't need to add water because the chicken is going to leave enough water. Keep this on medium flame for around 2 whistles. So here my chicken is ready. I gave it 2 whistles and I let the pressure release on its own. So as you can see, the chicken has left enough water, as I was telling. Add some coriander and squeeze in some lemon juice. Do add both of these ingredients because it makes a lot of difference to the taste of the curry. Also, if you like milder curries, you can add some coconut milk to this. Even that goes really well. So here our easy peasy chicken curry is ready. I am sure you all will like it and it is so simple to make. Do try it. Now this was something I made for my instant sugar craving. I just melted some chocolate and added some chopped nuts and cornflakes to it and put it in the fridge for some time. It is so easy to make and delicious. I didn't record it, but I will definitely record it later for y'all. So here my atta has been resting. This is evening tea time. So I thought I'll make the Mangalore buns, which I had prepared in the morning. Now again, I'm using the puri press. You can do it with a rolling pin as well. Just roll it a little thick. Put it into hot oil. Pour the oil on top of the puri constantly. And cook it till it gets a nice golden brown color. Now, as I said, this version becomes a little denser than the plain maida one. In fact, even the half and half goes really well, half maida and half wheat flour. But you can try this as well. I made few puris and remaining I kept it for next day, and I made parathas with it, just normal chapati, and I applied some ghee on it. Even that tasted really well. So you can try whichever you want. You can either fry it like puris or you all can make parathas with the atta. Both taste really nice. I need to keep giving him something or the other from the kitchen to keep him busy. So that gets us to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed the recipes. Do try out the recipes and write your comments in the comment box below. Do like, share and subscribe. I will see you with another video. Till then, bye, take care, and thanks for watching.